Hey there, back with another deck diary, and today we're talking about building Videl, the town's heroine. I really like Videl as a character. I even themed this whole channel around the episodes where Gohan teaches her to fly, so there's a no-brainer that I have to build this deck. And what this deck does is very much based around one-drop skill-less cards. So let's take a look at the leader. She has only 5k power, so she's pretty weak. Kind of like Launch or Bulma, perhaps. And so she's got auto, when this card attacks, draw one card. And then she also has auto, once per turn, when one of your skill-less battle cards is used in a combo, draw one card, and then add up to one card from your life to your hand. And that's once per turn, but it's on either turn, so you can do it on your opponent's turn. And it doesn't specify the energy cost of the skill-less, so if you have 2 drops in your deck, you could use them. Auto, once per turn, Spirit Boost, 1. If it's your opponent's turn, and a skill-less battle card with an energy cost of 1 is being used in a combo from your hand, when a skill-less battle card from an energy cost of 1 in your combo area would be placed in its owner's drop area, play it instead. So you combo with it, and then you Spirit Boost 1 to play it. And then Awaken, for life, draw 1, untap 1. And then we have auto, when this card attacks, draw 1 card, choose up to one of your green unison cards and switch it to rest mode, and then add that card's power to this card's power for the battle. So it's like Alliance, except with a unison to your leader's power, which is useful because she's only got 10k power when she has Awakened. Auto, once per turn, when one of your skillless battle cards is used in a combo, it gets 4000 power, combo power for the battle, and draw 1 card. So you got 9k combos if you're using skillless once per turn. And then once per turn, Spirit Boost 1. If a skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1 is being used in a combo from your hand, when it gets put in the drop area, play 1 instead, and it gets 5k power for the turn. The key thing I think to take from that is that the unison is very important to the deck once you've awakened. On your leader swings, you're going to be wanting to use that ability to rest the unison, otherwise your leader's not strong enough. So you want to do that alliance sort of thing. Get it up to 16. And then if you combo with a vanilla in the same battle, and it's the first time you've used it that turn, you get your power up to 25k basically. With that said, let's talk about the unison. So we have Great Saiyaman, the mysterious hero. He's got auto, once per turn. When you remove a marker from this card using a Spirit Boost skill, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or less and KO it. You can do that on either turn, by the way. Now his +1 is an activate main. Add up to 1 green skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1 from your deck to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So you're going to want to do that every turn because you want those skillless in your hand. And then a +0 is an auto. When this card is attacked, choose up to one of your green skillless Earthling cards in your hand and use it in a combo. So that's the unison from the set, and the way the leader works, you specifically want your unison to be a green unison with 6000 power. So if you're looking to put in a different unison or more unisons, there's only one other option for you. It's a promo, Pan Heroine's Victory. So they probably designed this card with this deck in mind. It's a little bit harder to get than the Great Saiyaman. I don't have a single copy, so good luck to you. It was one of the ones that got handed out for attending regionals, which is no good for me because I've been in lockdown. Anyway, so what she does, she's got auto at the end of a turn. When your leader card activated a blocker skill, add a marker to this card, and then add up to one of your green skillless battle cards from your drop area to your hand. And then her +1 is activate main. At the end of the turn, switch up to one of your leader cards that has either mono green or it has heroine to active mode, and it gains blocker until the start of your turn. -2, activate main. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, they can only attack 1 time with battle cards with energy costs of 4 or less. So this card is better than Great Saiyaman, I do believe. You're going to have better luck putting enough markers on her for her to stick. And I've been finding so far that getting Great Saiyaman to stick is a little bit difficult. So let's talk about that because, you could put markers on him by putting his +1, or you could put another copy underneath him and then that will give him another marker. But how else can we get enough markers on Great Saiyaman for him to stick around? Well, there is Hercule, Martian Exterminator. It's the new super combo in the set. You could use it as a normal super combo, just combo with it and draw a card and it'll be a 10k combo. Or you could use his second auto, which is limit 1, so you can only use it once per turn. over all copies of the deck. If your leader card is green and you choose one of your green unison cards, when you remove a marker from that said unison card using a Spirit Boost skill, you may place this card from your hand under the chosen card, and if you do, add a marker to the chosen card and then draw one card. So you're basically Spirit Boosting and not losing a marker, but you lose this card in the hand. Well, you don't even lose a card in the hand because you draw one off it. Also, a new card in this set is Super Saiyan Son Gohan Glimpsing Potential. So he is a 2-cost 15k battle card, and he has an auto. If your leader card is a heroine card, when this card is played, play up to one green skillless card with an energy cost of 1 from your deck, shuffle deck, then choose up to 2 of your skillless battle cards and they get 5k power for the turn. But what we're here for is the activate main, which is limit 1. If your leader card is a heroine card, you have 2 or more green energy and you choose one of your green unison cards with 6k power and a marker on it, and place this card under it from your hand or battle area. Add a marker to the chosen unison card, then draw one card. So like it said, you could do it from the battle area or your hand. So you could play him, attack with him, and then do it. Or you could just skip the middleman and do it from your hand. Alright, there's 2 more SRs I want to talk about. Let's talk about Videl with all her strength. So she's a blocker, and she has auto limit 1 green energy. If you have a green skillless battle card in play, when your opponent attacks, play this card from your hand. And if I understand how it's being ruled, is you play that and then you can instantly block with her. That's how the autos should work. I think that's the point of the card. Might be wrong, I haven't played with it in a tournament yet. Auto, if your leader card is green or a heroine card, when this card is played from your hand, your opponent may choose 2 cards in their hand and discard them. If they don't, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 7 or less and KO. So a little bit of hand destruction, or a little bit of removal, whatever. And then we have Son Goku, Spirit Bomb Unleashed. He is pretty much the win con for the deck. His activate main, limit 1 green energy. If you have 3 or more energy and a green unison card in play, play this card from your hand. If you do, choose up to one of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it. And then we have activate main once per turn, Spirit Boost X. So you can Spirit Boost as many markers as you want. Green unison card. This card gets 5,000 power for the turn for each marker you removed from a unison card with this skill. If you remove 2 or more markers, this card gains double strike for the turn. So if you have a unison with enough markers on it, you can get him up to be a nice and beefy double strike. The problem I've been finding is getting Great Saiyaman to have more than 2 markers. Alright, here's a deck list. As usual, when I'm learning a brand new deck from a brand new set, I'll throw together something just using the cards from the set so I have a feel for the intended engine of the deck. Like I've got, Frieza, Charismatic Villains and Dormant Potentials in there, but other than that, it's basically just a set. And I've also thrown in this little Videl blocker just because I couldn't get the deck up to 50 because I didn't use the Android 18 or the Vegeta from the set because they're very situational cards. You'd put them inside board at most, probably. At any rate, I must admit, so far the deck hasn't been working for me. Unison consistency is definitely a problem. You need that unison, so I need to get my hand on pans to at least have a unison count of 6, I reckon. And I haven't really worked out the correct lines of play for this deck. Maybe it doesn't suit my playstyle, I'm not sure. It would really help if I had a chance to watch other people play this deck, see how they run it. There's a good card that would work in this deck called Great Saiyaman 2 Budding Potential. So that's just Videl in her little Great Saiyaman costume, and that's from the Giant Force draft box. At any rate, like I said at the top, I really like Videl, so I want to make this deck work. I'm going to keep on trying. And it's early days, there's lots of potential to explore for the deck. For now, what I've done is take out Defender of Justice, because it's useless, Diabolical Blow, and the Videl blockers here, A Hero's Daughter. And in their place, I've thrown in 4 Shocking Death Balls, can't go wrong, and one of my favourite cards. I use it at every opportunity, and this is an opportunity. Pan Natural Fighter. So it's a cool little card. If you combo with it when you're attacking with a 1-cost skillless, it will turn it into a 20k critical. Not bad. And just because we're running green, we've thrown in 2 Ribrianne's Punishing Passion. Just a little bit of extra hand destruction. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board for this deck, work out a few different things for it, try to work out how to play it for starters. And it has a heroine's trait, so you could use some of the heroine stuff from Battle Evolution Booster, see how that stuff goes. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the drawing board on Videl, and hopefully we'll come back soon with an update that promises to show how this deck can be built better than what I've done here today. Alright, I'll see you then.